Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today I was not planning on going fishing like whatsoever, but then out of nowhere we got these crazy clouds back there, and they just literally came out of nowhere, and I could smell the rain, I could smell the fish calling my name, my sweet fish that are in the water. And I'm gonna go pull them out and give them a hug and then put them back in, guys. And hopefully, I pray that comes right over me. It just cools me down a little bit, because it is actually super humid out here right now and it's freaking hot. We're going to Mitre Lake. We're gonna throw some frogs, some topwater baits, maybe crank, jerkbait, I don't know. I don't freaking know, guys. Today's just winging it like 100%. I'll shoot out a few tips for you guys. But yeah, that's about it, folks. We'll get to it right about now. All right, folks, we're out here at the beautiful Mitre Lake. We got this wonderful storm right behind us. All right, we're gonna be doing some post-storm fishing, I guess. And then during storm fishing, probably. It looks like it's coming this way. Every time I say we're about to get hit by a storm, we never do. It always goes around, so the odds are slim. They're very slim. I have no idea where I'm gonna start, what I'm gonna start with, so I'll talk more on the GoPro right now of what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna break this place down for you guys. With that being said though, let's get to it, guys, and I'll catch you guys on the chesty right now, right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived. Look at the water. Ooh, it looks delicious. All right, folks, so right now I'm gonna start off with the 3-inch cheater. I've never actually specifically made a video on this cheater, even though I've made a video on all the cheaters. But this thing is killer. I don't wanna make a video on it because it's just like a top secret bait, man. It's like very underestimated just because it's small. And trust me, guys, it catches giants. Like, so I'm gonna break it down like this. I'm just gonna throw this 3-inch cheater real quick, and then if that's not working, then hopefully those clouds make their way over the sun, so that way I could tie on a frog, and then we'll get things popping on the surface soon. So like I've said in the majority of my videos, the grass this time of month is when it starts getting really thick. It starts getting really high up into the water column, and it's almost to the point where it's choking it out, but it's not quite there yet. Some areas, don't get me wrong, some areas are choked out, but a lot of them aren't. There's like little patches that the fish are hanging out in. There's actually a lot of patches, so you just gotta cast into those areas and then bring your bait back through there. That's how I'm fishing this thing. Just bring your bait back right through there, and then there's spots where there's high grass, and there's spots where there's low grass, and that's where the fish tend to be hiding, is right on the edge of that grass right there. Even in these tules, you can see there's tules right in front of me. They'll be chilling right in there too, so don't be afraid to throw there. You got to pick it apart. You definitely got to pick it apart in order to understand where these fish are and what they're doing. Another thing I recommend doing is definitely to make long casts and cover water, because sometimes you can pull right up to the fish with the trolling motor and you'll just spook them, and sometimes it'll be a nice fish. So I suggest you make long casts just like that. Just cover water, and then you'll probably run into a fish or two. And oh, see, like there's a bite. He's definitely not big at all, but it's a fish. It's the first one of the day, guys, and there he is. There's the first fish of the day. Not too shabby. Been here for like 15 minutes, so call it good right here, folks. It's a good start. Little guy. Let's get some more. Another piece of advice I can give you guys is just pay attention to the little things. I've had people ask me if I can take you guys fishing, and I'd love to. It's just really hard for me to. But what I do suggest is that, since I can't take you out fishing, is I make these videos so that way you guys can maybe learn something. But another thing is, you don't even have to watch videos. Just just go out there on your own, buy a bait. It might not work. Just go out 1,000,000 times. The best way to learn is to fail 1,000,000 times, and then you come back with that much more knowledge, knowing that hey, this is gonna work, hey, that's not gonna work, and then this might, and then just pay attention to all the little details, whether it be something as small as the moon phase, or something you don't think about like weather or water temperature or water depth or water clarity. Just every single little thing, write it down in your brain, write it down on a notepad, and just keep track of it. That, as an angler, is one of the most important things you can do. It's what a lot of tournament fishermen do. It's a lot of what big swim baiters do. They just pay attention to key little details, and they hang on to those details, and they never let them go, guys. That is one very important fact about fishing. If you want to be successful, just pay attention to those little details. Go out, fail 1,000,000 times, but come back even stronger, and that'll teach you how to fish alone right there. You guys don't need anyone to take you out on a boat. It's just paying attention to little details. And if you can get on a boat, then get on a boat. You know, I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm not saying it's right. Fishing is fishing, and the more you know is just more power to you. Set the hook into a bush. I'm gonna make a few more casts with this bait, and then I'm gonna go ahead and switch up. All right, guys. So none of that actually really went as planned, but I said that might happen. So we're gonna switch it up completely, and then we'll try different locations and different structures. So we'll see. We'll see if they want to bite today. Today's a beautiful day. I don't see why they wouldn't eat. So we're gonna go ahead and give that a shot, guys, so just bear with me. So the thing with this bait is just make another long cast, it'll crank down, and once you feel that grass, when it hits that grass, you just rip it through, just like this. Just rip it right through that grass, and that's usually what'll trigger a strike, but not all the time. He's not big at all. Jacks you guys up. Little guy. Oh yeah. Little guy. Another little whippersnapper, man. Pretty brutal of a day, so I'll take this. He hit that on the paws, honestly. Little guy. Screw it. I'm here. It's a terrible day. I might as well throw the big cheater. Stretch. Ugh. What? Oh, no way. Oh. Look at that. He missed it once, and he came back a second time to eat that bait. Thanks, dude. Nicest fish of the day so far. Oh, he's bigger. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, piggins, baby. That's what I like. Right there on that 5-inch cheater bait right there. Let's get a weight on this fish. Ooh, 4 pounds, 14 ounces. There's the first nice fish of the entire trip. One more time. Right there. Let this dude go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna call it quits here. Fished this place for about 4 or 5 hours and caught a total of, let me see, 5 fish, 1 per hour. It was kind of tough today, I'm not gonna lie. I started the day off, like I said earlier, in the shallow stuff in the grass, trying to get fish to come out and eat the little cheater. And then after that, switched up to a frog, didn't get a single bite off of that. And then after that, we completely switched up, went to a little bit deeper water. There's still grass, there's grass everywhere. So, but this time this grass was a little bit more submerged, so that way I could get a crankbait in there. I caught 2 like that. I'm sure I could have caught more, but they just weren't the size or the quality that I was looking for. And then after that, I just decided balls to the wall, let's throw the big cheater. So I got the cheater and I started skipping it, and then it got to a point where it was getting really slow. Got another bite, and then I set the hook into that one. Went to bounce him in. I didn't know where the boat was, and then he ended up getting off, literally like by inches. I continued to fish, and then went to the other side of that same channel, and then skipped there, and then I got 1 bite. He didn't bite it all the way, and then so I threw back in there once, nothing. Threw back in there the 3rd time, and then finally he came back to just eat it. And then right after that, like 4 or 5 minutes later, I threw into another little hole, and the fish came out, and it was nearly a 5-pound fish. That was how today panned out, guys. I hope you guys learned something. I'm always trying to teach you guys something. There for a minute, I was just trying to catch a double-digit fish, but after accomplishing that, I'm focused on trying to teach you guys, if not myself as well. But like I said, to be a successful fisherman, you got to get out here. You got to put the time in, the effort. You got to find out what works, what doesn't work. Write down the little things. Sometimes the little things don't even matter, but sometimes the little things also make the biggest difference. That's it. That's all I got. I'm pooped, and if I miss anything, I'm sorry. Stay tuned for the next video, guys. Get out there, get a line wet. Love you. Have a great day. Fish on.